Hello, beautiful collective, and welcome into Angel Messages. So, I noticed yesterday because my normal video that I would attach this to was too long, and I knew it would be because it was a special edition. But I did notice that a lot of people were quite interested in receiving angel messages on their own. So I will try this out for a little while. I may still continue to add it after the full moon is over because the full moon has a lot more messaging that is coming through. But for today, I will shoot another video on its own. And I did want to add something else to that, which was a crystal today. So I have a pretty large array of different crystals, and I know what most of them do, but because there are so many different aspects to the properties of crystals and what they can do, um, and sometimes I forget. Let's be honest, I'm human and there's a lot of information to take in. So, I have pulled out one of my crystal Bibles and I'm going to go over this particular crystal today, which is perfect for our little angel messages reading because it is called Angelite. This is tumbled Angelite, but I thought this would be a great start to our angel messages today. So, Angelite is one of the stones of awareness for the new age. It represents the brotherhood. As its name suggests, Angelite facilitates conscious contact with the angelic realm. It enhances telepathic communication and enables out-of-body journeys to take place while still maintaining contact with everyday reality. Angelite is a powerful stone for healers because it deepens attunement and heightens perception. It also provides protection for the environment or the body, especially when taken as an elixir. So that means putting it into water. Angelite is formed from celestite. Did I say that right? Celestite that has been compressed over millions of years, and it shares many properties with that stone. Psychologically, Angelite helps to speak your truth, whatever it may be. It also helps you to be more compassionate and accepting, especially of that which cannot be changed. It alleviates psychological pain and counteracts cruelty. Mentally, Angelite has been used to enhance astrological understanding and to bring deeper understanding of mathematics. It also facilitates telepathic contact between minds. Spiritually, Angelite is filled with compassion. It transmutes pain and disorder into wholeness and healing, opening the way for spiritual inspiration. It creates a deep feeling of peace and tranquility. It helps connect to universal knowledge and raises awareness. Angelite facilitates the rebirthing process, stimulating healing and open psychic channeling. For if you're going to use it for healing, there's another little section here. So applied to the feet, Angelite unblocks meridians and energetic pathways. So we do actually have chakras in our hands and our feet as well. So it helps to um, unblock those. And I've actually used it in the past to do that. It's a great tool for that. It resonates with the throat, alleviating inflammation and balancing the thyroid and parathyroid. This soothing stone repairs tissue and blood vessels, balancing the fluids within the physical body, and can act as a diuretic. It is useful in weight control and relates particularly to the lungs and arms. Angelite can cool the pain of a sunburn. At a subtle level, Angelite balances the physical body with the etheric realms. Okay. It's an absolute necessity in my life because I actually have it, a whole bunch of it in my room here, because it really does help with the connection to the spirit realm, in particular with the angels, but also if you have had issues, maybe feeling disempowered as a child due to something that you've experienced, then this is a great stone to carry on you because it does help you to find your voice, to find that inner self, and to speak your truth honestly and clearly, to stand up for yourself, right? So it's helped me in a lot of ways, but even just having its presence in my room, I find very calming and peaceful. It really does invite that environment of the angelic realm into your space. So these smaller stones are pretty inexpensive at most shops that you would buy them. You can get them from crystal shops, or you can get it from your metaphysical shop, or even, I don't know. There's like witches stores, there's even just random places sell crystals, but angelite, that's a great crystal to get. So I might start doing this on a regular basis because I do love to share information about crystals and things too. Crystals play a big role in my own life. So, and since we're doing this as a separate video, I thought I would pull some cards and go through both of my books. So I do have two books. The first one is Angel Numbers, and this is more of a longer, detailed message in each one. And then I have these shorter, briefer messages that is in this book. Hopefully it's not blurry. Yeah, so we'll do some of all. And I did just recently order some new decks that have a variety of other angel messages. So, Spirit Guide from Ancestors. This way, I haven't even asked the question yet. Spirit Guides and Ancestors. Which messages do the angels wish to share with the collective for the energy of Monday, January the 13th? Thank you. Which messages are most relevant for the collective for the energy of Monday, January 13th, please and thank you? Oh. And 1 to 2 more, please, Spirit. Thank you, angels. There we go. And is there one more, or is that good? One more. Okay. Oh, we got 2 more. Okay. Busy, busy. All right, so we are going to start from the first one that came out. Okay, so I think we got this card yesterday or the day before. Because I'm shooting a day ahead of time, it does confuse me. But I know we just recently got this one. So the angel number is 210 and it's starting over. The message is you are presented with the opportunity for a fresh start and new beginnings. Release regrets and embrace the present moment with openness and optimism. And that makes sense because clearly we are breaking a bunch of cycles and stepping into a new direction with ourselves and our lives. And we've just kind of, I got this, I ordered this shirt. And what does it say? There's somebody holding like a sage stick and that's been lit and it's smoking and it says, um, I burn sage and I burn bridges. So for many of us, we have been burning a bunch of bridges down so that we can, or the universe has done it for us, so that we can actually step into this new reality as a complete whole being, right? Start our new cycles and new journeys in life. So what looked like, the universe was coming in and destroying our lives, it was really just a part of this divine plan to restructure things because some of us, me, I'm pretty stubborn. Um, and I was in a situation where, I wasn't seeing the whole truth at that point. So many of us felt like the destruction was, cataclysmic or very much like our whole world was being taken away from us, yet it was just being relieved from us so that we could actually see the truth and so that we can move forward. And I think, you know, as a collective, we're all at this place where we're starting new. Doesn't matter where you are on your path, you're starting a new cycle right now, and it's really amazing together that we're all doing this. Um, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I am really excited and I'm feeling the energy, which actually brings me to this next card. And I didn't really read this card before, so getting it out, seeing it after I just said that, that's funny. So the next card is angel number 343, enthusiasm. Approach life with an optimistic attitude, even in the face of challenges. Be excited about the opportunities that lie ahead and embrace them with open arms. Again, I'm pretty excited. I don't know about you guys. It took a lot to get here, and even for me, like I had to repeat a cycle, and that was tough. I don't want to do that again. So I'm pretty stoked about the next cycle. So I hope you're feeling the same level of optimism that I am. And I think based on tuning into the collective energy for today, many of you are feeling this optimism as well and this energy. So let's keep the momentum. Okay, so the third card is, angel number 000. I was seeing this a lot recently. Divine guidance. You're receiving guidance and protection from the universe. Trust in the divine plan of your life. Yes. And that's kind of what I was just touching base on, right? It was a divine plan to deconstruct our lives because we may have been stagnant. We may not have been seeing the whole truth. Um, Maybe we were just being stubborn. And there could be aspects of all of it, right? Okay, so the next card is 787, authenticity. Be yourself, pursue your passions, and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you, right? Because, if others don't like what we're doing, if others don't like the path that we're choosing, the decisions that we're making, and what we're walking away from, and who we're turning into, and what we're saying no to, let them. Honestly, that's their own wounding triggering them, right? It has nothing to do with you. Even if they try to make you believe that it does, it actually has nothing to do with you. Other people's opinions and problems are actually just their own. And we're not responsible for taking on other people's problems, right? We are responsible for finding ourselves and becoming aligned with our most authentic selves so that we can show the way for other people by demonstrating it firsthand, by doing it. And so, you know, who cares what they think? You might care for a while. I mean, you're human, but eventually you work through the fact that that guilt and shame that, kept you thinking about it was actually not even your own either. It was projections of other people's wounds onto you. So it's actually not your responsibility or your burden to carry, correct? Yeah. So, and you come to this conclusion the closer and closer you get to yourself, and the more work you do on yourself, you come to this conclusion that, oh, everybody's just walking around as some wounded projectionist and they're just projecting all their wounds onto you in many different ways, sometimes very subtle, sometimes very much in your face. And so realizing that allows us to have compassion for the human experience. And for those who are still stuck in that human experience, we have compassion because we too were there and we too experienced all of the human nature that came with that, right? No matter where you are on your path right now, it doesn't matter in terms of whether or not I feel compassion for you, because I do. I've been at every level and I'm not at the top for sure. I'm on my journey too. And so it teaches us by climbing our own mountains how to be compassionate for those who are still at the bottom of theirs, right? Okay, so the next card that we have is angel number 890, and the card is renewal. You are experiencing renewal and fresh beginnings. Release the past and embrace the opportunities for growth and transformation. And today, I'm getting goosebumps. Today is actually, well, okay. If you are getting this today and you're on the other side of the planet and you had your full moon yesterday, yeah, yesterday according to where my time zone is. Um, if you had it yesterday, then today, on the third full day, or on the third day of the full moon, is your release day. If tonight is your full moon and you're in the northern hemisphere, then tomorrow is your release day. So you kind of work up until the full moon, and then on the release date, you release it all, right? Because that's when the moon is beginning to wane instead of wax. So you want to release it all at that point. Um, and, this is touching base on this whole thread of new experiences, ending cycles, closing the door to really difficult chapters in our lives, sometimes very long chapters in our lives, and putting like one foot in front of the other, just like we've been doing this whole time. And we keep striving forward and we take strides and we have setbacks, but we keep getting back up and we keep going. And now's the time to really look at um, releasing all of that stuff with love, forgiveness, and compassion for ourselves, first and foremost, and our previous selves, all of the past versions of us, as well as remembering what we're striving forward towards. So we still want to have our goals and our dreams in the back of our minds and in our visions so that we know why when we hit a setback or a snag in the plan, um, what it is that we are actually working towards, right? So remembering that, seeing the opportunities as they come, renewal also speaks about the body. And so on this channel, I often talk about some of the spiritual gifts that you receive for your accomplishments in working on yourself, working on healing, releasing, detaching. All of those things were rewarded from the universe in many different ways. And from the angels themselves, they bring so much in to facilitate us. And I work with the angels a lot to do daily work. And renewal to me also speaks about the renewal of the body, the renewal of the mind. Depending on what you've experienced, I know myself, um, in the beginning of this journey, when I worked so hard on myself, I started to experience a renewal of my mind, which at that time was so fragmented and trauma in a trauma response constantly. So it was, I was receiving this gift of renewal of my mind to gain the clarity and rebalance it so that I could work on the rest of me. And so whatever stage you're at and what you've experienced, you may be receiving some sort of renewal on a physical level. So it could be your mind, it could also be your emotions, and it could be your physical body. I've just touched base yesterday on the tip of the iceberg of some of my health issues. And so one of my wishes is that with this full moon is that, and you should make a wish, is that my body can align with my highest self in order, while I take steps to, in the right direction to manifest perfect health, but that I receive renewal for the physical body to make it easier on me because I'm dealing with major energy issues and eating issues. And so if I could, this is my dream, is that I would like renewal for my own body so that even if it's not fully renewed and restored, that's my wish, but that at least it will make the path forward just a little bit easier because right now it's been more than a mountain to climb while balancing everything else. So that's my dream. You can have different dreams, of course, but do ask for a wish. After you're done doing all of this releasing and this work, um, make your wish on the full moon. Ask for the one thing that you want most in your life that will actually serve your highest good and highest purpose. And if that dream comes from your soul and your heart's desires, you'll likely receive that. So I mean, making a wish that you win $1 million serves your ego. So let me just describe it that way so that you understand the difference between your soul's and heart's calling as opposed to your ego's desires and dreams. And I'm not saying you can't manifest that, but that's not likely what you're going to receive from this opportunity, right? Although, funny enough, this last card, I don't even know if I showed you renewal. Sorry, let me just do that first. There we go. That's so pretty. It's funny that they're all girls in this deck, because they're not all girls. Although I guess they don't really have a technical gender, but they do fit into more masculine or feminine type roles quite often. But the last card is prosperity. So yeah, make your wish. If that aligns with your core desires, with whatever it is, prosperity can come in so many ways, but if it aligns with your heart and your soul's desires, then you will likely be granted that opportunity. So prosperity is angel number 808. Embrace your potential and welcome prosperity. You are making wise decisions and heading in the right direction. So with this card, with prosperity and the potential, um, so this card is actually calling you as you step out of your old life and into your new life. It's actually asking all of us to step into our soul's calling, or at least into the direction of figuring that out. Now, you may be at the point where you're just beginning and you don't even know what your soul's calling is. And maybe what you're being asked to is start exploring some of your gifts. So you may actually receive a gift at this time. So this could be psychic, this could be healing, this could be on many different levels, even the gift of discernment. These are all gifts that we are given from past versions of ourselves that are contained within our soul frequency. And so when we meet certain levels of our own ascension, then we are granted access. And sometimes um, ancestors who have special gifts will actually gift us these things as well. So you may be at that starting point in your own journey where, um, you know, maybe you don't know your purpose yet. And if that's the case, that's totally okay. because you may be asked to step out of your comfort zone and start exploring one of your gifts or something new. And listen to your guidance, listen to those little urges that you receive or the nudges, or things that light you up, because it's those things that are your intuition speaking to you and asking you to go in a different direction, to try something new that may be out of your comfort zone, that may elicit some fear within you, but you're being asked to step out of your comfort zone. And if you do so, then, the potential for that prosperity will be there. So whatever it is that you're looking to receive in return, will likely be in alignment for you then. All right. So I am going to randomly, I'm going to flip through the pages of the book and randomly stop on a page, and then I'm going to run my fingers up and down until I hear the word stop from the angels. All right, so angels, I ask you to please let me know when to stop. Okay. Oh, you know what? I looked at the page, but I didn't read it. Sorry. Creature of habit of just reading. Okay. Angels, let me know when to stop, please. Okay. Angel number 460. Let go and move on. You can just see all of the threads constantly inter interwoven within one another. Oh, can't speak. Interweaving within one another. And yeah, forgive is definitely on this timeline. Let go and move on. The resentments you are holding in life are only hurting yourself. Lie in a meditation and picture the face of someone who has hurt you. Say what you need to say to them and then forgive. Know that their higher self will move on, and you will too, freer and lighter. Sounds like a great practice to try, or to do. I shouldn't say try because you'll try until you die, but a great practice to do right now because we are releasing and letting go of anything that no longer serves us, including people and situations that have hurt us. And because my finger kind of landed in between these two, I'll read the other one next to it, which is angel number 462, reality. Consider other, I'm going to say that again. Consider others' perspectives. You are being asked to look around and have a fundamental check in with reality. Look at how you are being treated. Who has been acting distant? And where aren't you being welcomed anymore? Make sure that you know, or make sure that you. ah, I'm a little bit tongue twisted right now. Okay, let's try that again. Make sure that how you view yourself is in line with how others view you. Oh, yes, because that also is part of taking responsibility for our own actions and who we were, which roles that we played in correlation to the situations and the relationships and the people that we've left in the past recently. So, in order to fully heal this pattern, we have to look at who we've been too in these situations and own up to all of our own toxic traits and all of our own mistakes and, express these things to source, whether out loud or in your journal. Source already knows everything that you're saying and thinking and doing. But even just thinking about it, Source wants you to open up and let Source know that you recognize that you are completely aware and taking responsibility for your part. This is one of the aspects of closing these cycles that we need to be familiar with, right? But yeah, if there are any other people who you feel should not be going with you into the next chapter of your life, it's time to cut them out now. because otherwise you will continue to carry them through for another long cycle. And if we have issues in wrapping up the cycles themselves, or perhaps the emotions and the feelings and the things that come with that, then we're destined to repeat the cycle, or we may even attract the same characteristics in another person because the energy is just simply following us. So, just in another person. Okay, now we're going to move on to the Angel Numbers book. Oh, they're both called that. The other Angel Numbers book. All right. So the angel number here is 2. The number 2 is another sacred number that holds many attributes, but it is predominantly rational. With other people, with the angels, with God, and with yourself. On its own, 2 carries the energy of balance and harmony, as well as equity and love. It is a powerful and compelling number. When you see 2 frequently, know that it is a sign to focus not only on yourself, but also on another facet of your relationship with what's around you. The number 2 might appear when you feel isolated from the people in your life and want to change. Follow its warning and get integrated into your community. This number is also about service and compassion. In North American societies, a strong sense of individualism permeates all aspects of life. Because of this, it is easy to become fixated on ourselves and what we are going through and not enough on how we can help others. Perhaps you know someone who is struggling financially. Instead of showing sympathy, you could take your actions a step further and ask what you can do for them. It is about showing compassion and actively helping those who need it. And as you do this, others will flock to you when you need grace. There are moments in our lives when we are pushing ahead with what we believe are the right decisions, but sometimes doubt sneaks in and suddenly we aren't sure whether we are doing the right thing. Perhaps you received an angel number telling you to stay on a certain path. You followed it, but haven't gotten any confirmation from God that you are going in the right direction. The number 2 tells you to have faith in what is happening in your life. Maybe you have been praying for direction but haven't received an answer yet. When you see 2, know this is the angels telling you to believe that you are going the correct way and that your prayers will be answered soon. In order to bring about balance, we have to look at what's inside ourselves. The number 2 is a reminder that we are dual creatures. We have light and dark to ourselves. Everyone experiences this and there's no shame in it. In fact, embracing the duality in us is one of the best ways to become a fuller, more loving human being. Never shy away from your dark side. And that's actually something that I was talking about in yesterday's reading, I believe, or video, I'm not sure. But it's exactly that. We are dualistic. We are forced into a dualistic nature by coming into this world, right? And so ourselves are generally cast away into darkness or light. And our job here is to reunite with ourselves so that we can become whole and this dualistic nature of the world around us starts to crumble because we see that we are unit. We see that we are all united and that there is unity in everything. So beautiful. I have been seeing a lot of 222s, 22. I'm wearing my 2222. All right. Sit in a comfortable position. Hold two coins between your fingers so you can feel the differences on each side. The meditation that comes with this, you can choose to do it or not. It's up to you. Close your eyes and move your fingers along the coin surfaces. Think of the coins as the essence of two. Both have two sides, two different pictures, and two aspects to themselves that combine to make singular objects. Now see the coins for what they are, ways to enrich someone else. A coin may be a small step, but combined, they form a force to be reckoned with. Every good act begins with a small step that will create a stronger force when carried out over time. This is the nature of two: commitment, faith, and compassion. Know this and take it with you. All right. Thank you so much, angels, for all of these wonderful messages. I'm grateful that you came today and sat for these beautiful messages from the angels. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. Lots of content coming out on this channel with regards to readings, personal growth and development, angel messages, um, affirmations, all kinds of different things. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, then please stay with us and join our beautiful soul family and collective here. Okay, I will leave the video here. I love you all so much. I hope you have a blessed day. And welcome to your releasing stage of the full moon. Take care.